Hello, good evening, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our patching podcast featuring X39 stem cell activation. This evening, you have myself, Kathleen Nichols, and the beautiful Charity Schlabla as my co-host. And we are so excited to be here gathering today for our beautiful community and to share this amazing technology. So, of course, I'd love to welcome all of our veterans that show up every night. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'd really love to just give out a big, warm welcome and embrace to all of the new people out there that are checking out this latest technology in stem cell activation for the first time. Whoever invited you absolutely cares about you and is open-hearted and loves you so much. So make sure you give them a big, big hug after this podcast because they really, truly care about your health. So welcome, welcome. So we're together this evening for 30 minutes, and we are going to have remarkable testimonials from two lovely ladies. We actually will do the testimonials first, and then I will interview our first wonderful lady and Charity the second. And then Charity's going to pass it back to me, and I'm going to tell you about this latest technology and how it works. And then Charity is going to tell you a little bit about the business and how you can get your hands on this amazing revolutionary technology. So with that, I'm just going to talk a little bit about David Schmidt, who is our inventor, our owner, and our CEO. And what that really means is that we are vertically aligned. So everything we do in-house, everything is quality controlled and assured in-house. We do not contract anything out. So our company is vertically aligned and privately owned. So that's an amazing, super great benefit. So David Schmidt is an amazing scientist. He's a visionary, and he saw the future of medicine, of regenerative medicine, about 10 years ago. And when he realized that, he went into his laboratory and he sunk millions of dollars into research and development. And the outcome of that is what brings us together this evening. And his results were this. What he found is how to reset, how to activate, and how to produce new stem cells through light therapy. So this is super exciting, folks. Like I said, it is the latest technology and it's revolutionary, and it is taking the health and wellness industry by storm. So buckle up. We have some exciting things to share with you. But before we jump into it, I would just like to give our medical disclaimer. And it goes a little bit like this. Although we do have many, many doctors on our team, we're not here to treat, cure, diagnose, prevent any disease at all. We're simply sharing information about a light therapy patch that allows your body to heal itself. And so if you're nursing or you're pregnant or you are taking any medication, please consult your physician before going on these patches. So with that, I am going to ask Sonia to unmute herself and let's hear her story. Are you there, sweetie?
I sure am.
Oh, there you are. So can you tell us, please, how long you've been on the patch, who introduced it to you, what was life like before the patch, and what's life like now?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I've been on the patch now for almost 3 weeks, and I did buy a silver pack, and it started with 2004. I was going through a pretty rough divorce, and so I decided, well, my business was shot, so I thought I'll go and try to be a massage therapist because I'm always into the forward-thinking, holistic health. That's who I am and who I've always been gravitated towards. Well, our apartments had very wide aggregate stairs, and I was running a little bit late. And I've always been told and raised to be on time or early. So there was a lot of anxiety because I was 5 minutes late getting out of the house. So I'm dashing out and my toe caught one of the pieces of the aggregate, and I went down on my right knee, all of my weight, and I'm not a petite girl. So that one just about killed me and it hurt really bad. So I went to a doctor. We went through all the testings, all the physical therapy. And he said, well, you're on Oregon Health and you have a little bit of arthritis, so I'm not going to help you. And I was just shocked. I was like, now what am I going to do? So I just had to do what I could do and get different kind of solutions to topically put on it. But at times when it was so bad, I was taking a ridiculous amount of ibuprofen and I knew my body hated it. It didn't feel good. And it got to the point where that wasn't even touching the pain and it would swell up really bad. It was just horrible. So I had gone just recently, about 3 weeks ago, I went to my medical doctor here in Rupert, Idaho, and he said, I really think you need to get a knee replacement. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. And so he said, I want you to go get an x-ray. And I went, okay. Well, then I talked to a bunch of people at work and the doctor that he recommended, 15 people from work and church said, don't go to him. He's not good. Well, that I listen to my gut. My gut tells me everything I need to do. So I had called my friend Joyce Bredemeyer, who's also the one that brought me in here, and told her what was happening. And I said, I need to get a hold of, there was a company that we were involved with that had patches that could connect with your nervous system. She goes, before you do that, I have something. So she told me, and without any reservation whatsoever, I knew it was what I needed. And so I had about $400 in my account. And she said, I'll get Marcus to help you. I said, okay. So he called, I signed up right away. And I'm not kidding, the very first X39 patch and Aeon patch I put on, the pain was gone. And I was like shocked because I thought, are you sure this is going to happen that fast? Well, and I will be honest with you and tell you that we are almost as high as Denver. And we have a lot of barometer issues of it going up and down, up and down. It's going to be not as beautiful as it was when the first time, but not bad. I mean, it's not like it was. And so I totally believe in this without any equivocal doubt whatsoever that life waves is the only way to go. And I will tell you something that also I'm on spring break because I work at a elementary school. I've been sleeping like I'm 19. I am out for the count all night long. I get up and I'm like, whoa, wow. Because sleep, as you get older, eludes you. And that bothered me because sleep has always been a pretty decent thing for me. Well, now I'm just like happy as a clam because I get up feeling refreshed. And I know when we sleep as deep as we do, that's when our body is healing. So I'm in, I'm good.
Absolutely. Wow, that is so amazing, Sonia. So what year did you first fall on your right knee?
That was in 2005.
So from 2005 until 3 weeks ago, and we're at 2022 now, so that's 17 years.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
had this massive pain, swelling. Doctor can't do anything for you. As a matter of fact, sounds like even refused treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And you've just been living with it.
Exactly.
Wow.
And not a happy camper.
No, I can imagine. Pain really decreases the quality of our life.
Oh,
So
it
then
does.
what I heard you say, I had a gasp of breath, was the very first patch took all your pain away.
Oh, yeah. Because I was told, don't expect it to do perfect right at first. And I went, okay. So I put it on and I just sat there and then I got up and I started to walk and I walked normal. And normally I'm limping like crazy. And I just walked and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not having any pain at all. And I was just out of my mind excited.
Yes. Yes. It's
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when we can reduce the pain and alleviate all of the pain, you went from not a happy camper to an ecstatic happy camper.
Absolutely.
And what a difference in the quality of life.
Oh, very much.
Amazing. And then you're adding the sleep and sleeping like a 19-year-old. Wow, you can't beat no pain and sleeping like a 19-year-old. Yeah. And so is there anything else you'd like to add, Sonia? Oh, am I frozen?
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so Sonia's frozen. So thank you so much, sweetie, for coming on. And you've been on them for 3 weeks. And so we will circle back around in about a couple months and see how it's going for you. So thank you so much. Such a pleasure. And with that, I'm going to ask Charity to come up and interview Anne.
Thanks, Kathleen. That was amazing. I love it when you hear stories like that. And then on top of it, they're sleeping. That is so huge. So Anna, can you unmute yourself? And
I'm here.
all right.
Hi, everybody.
Anna Manola, did I say that right?
Yes.
From Texas. I was able to meet her a couple weeks ago in Texas. So Anna, we're so excited you're here tonight to tell us all about your experience with the X39. But first of all, just in 30 seconds, a minute, tell us how you found the patches and who introduced you to them and how you found them. But what was your life like before the patch?
Well, I can tell you that 2017, I was diagnosed with lupus. I went through a lot of tests to spend a lot of money. And in that time, I learned, a little bit about stem cells. So I was also involved in a car accident in 2001. I was in pain, on and off from therapies and naproxen, laser and all those things. I know about all those things. So I decided to go to a stem cell treatment, which is very expensive. It is expensive. Even in Mexico, it's expensive. So I can tell you that, we spent money on that treatment and it helps me a little bit. It lasted for 2 years and then I went back to the same stage. I started to feel back pain, I was depressed. I started to stop doing things in my house. My husband has to help me, which it was hard for me because I'm a very active person. I was walking before 3 miles and I was just hardly walking in this past time, for like not even a mile. And I like to do exercise, not as much as my husband, but I like to do exercise every other day. So finally, like almost a month and a half ago, Emery introduced me to the patches. My husband was kind of skeptical. And I have my thoughts, but I said, well, they talk about stem cells. So I'm already know what it is. So I wanted to give him a try. So I went to Embry and she enrolled me and everything. And the first day, the pain went down like about 60%. Second day, 70%, a little bit more. Third day, I feel much, much better. I feel alert. I feel energetic. I don't feel depressed anymore, and I can say that it helps me a lot. Until these days, I'm still using the X39. Today, I use the X49. And I've been using the Alavita in the nights. Yeah. And I can say, in the mornings, like before, I was not happy in the mornings. I don't want to get up. I don't want to move because I say the pain is going to start. But today, in this past month, it's been so good for me. I feel so grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, Embry. Thank you, X39. Thank you, Dr. Smith. For me, it's like I come back.
Yeah.
I come back and I feel happy and I'm glad, that I found out about that product.
So, and you were telling me now you're walking how many miles a day?
3 miles. 3 miles every other day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you also were sharing with me that it was hard for you to even, when you were in the kitchen cooking, cut vegetables up and fruit, that your husband had to help you because you were in that much pain.
Yes, he got, he got so usual to do that. Like now when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cutting vegetables and I'm cutting fruit, he get up, he says, well, now you're doing. And I say, honey, now it's back my job. Yeah, but I'm happy. I'm really happy.
That is amazing. And the depression that you were feeling, that has all disappeared.
Yes, it's gone. It's gone. and I feel happy every day and I feel good. And, and most of the time, even, lately before I started the patches, I don't even have ideas, what am I going to cook for breakfast or what am I going to cook for a meal? And now I get more ideas, I'm able to set up and plan for the breakfast next morning. And, it's helping me a lot.
That is fantastic. And just tell me one more time, you've been on a month, or how long have you been using the patches?
Almost a month and a half. Almost a month and a half.
About 6 weeks.
Yes. Yes.
Totally amazing. Well, have we missed anything? I think what you told me and what you've shared with us. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I mean, like I said, I was so fortunate to found about these things. It's more accessible. It's a product that is more accessible, because Latin people like us, a lot of times we tend not to try to invest on things that we kind of, have our thoughts and everything. But, for me, it was very important because I was under a lot of pain that even, I asked my husband, I said, honey, I wanted to try it. And he says, yeah, go ahead and do it. What else? I mean, we will be okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
But,
awesome.
I mean, it's been good.
Well, Naomi, we are so excited and thank you for sharing with our community and everyone out there today your story, because I'm sure it will encourage someone to just stick with it. Again, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Kathleen, that was amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Both of the testimonials this evening. I mean, Sonia not needing her knee replacement and being out of pain after 17 years. And Anna just, my sister had lupus, so I know what that's like. And it's just so dear to my heart. And I'm so glad that your quality of life is shifted. You can make dinner for your family. You can go hiking and walking and standing up and cooking. And wow, your pain is gone. Absolutely. It's so amazing that you guys said yes to your health, and I applaud both of you. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. So what are we talking about, folks? Holy smokes, we're talking about the latest technology that is giving people hope. It's giving their life back. It's getting rid of pain. It's recovering, from sports. It's helping you sleep better. It's reversing your aging. It's doing so many things. So what is it? It's this little patch. It's wafer thin, and it's called our X39 stem cell activating patch. And it's got adhesive. You just pull the adhesive off on the back, and you put it either on C7, which is the navi vertebrae behind your neck, or right below your belly button. But honestly, any spot will do. I imagine Sonia probably put it right on her knee. So if you have a sore hip, a sore knee, my dad's partner puts it on her head if she has a headache. So really any spot will do. And you just put it on and you leave it on 12 hours on, which is typically during the day. And then you take it off, you throw it away, you leave it off for 12 hours, and then you start a new patch the next day. It basically comes in a sleeve that looks like this. This is the packaging. And so you'll get 30 patches for your month's supply. Well, how does it work? I'm sure you guys are all super curious to know how it works. Well, there's no ingredients in the patch at all. It's literally light therapy. Big fancy word is photobiomodulation. And what that means is that, okay, we all have body heat, right? And so what we know about body heat is that it's on the light spectrum. It's low infrared light on the light spectrum. So when you wear the patch, your body heat, your light, is going to be reflected from the patch back into your body. And at that point, it's going to stimulate what we call GHK copper peptide. So GHK copper peptide, my friends, is a naturally occurring peptide in your body. It's a master molecule messenger. It is absolutely in charge of keeping you young and vital and bright and light, right? It's your juju. It's your juju keeping you keeping you young and spry. And so when that is elevated, you're going to get stem cells produced. And so the great thing about those stem cells is that they are blank. So we'll just take a pause for a second and just kind of review what stem cells are. So stem cells are so important. They are actually the blueprint, the foundation, the building blocks of every single part of your body. So much to where when you were a fetus in your mama's belly, you had 10 to 12 stem cells. And those stem cells held the blueprint, your outline of your body. And they proceeded to differentiate into whatever, they differentiated into your brain, your eyes, your hair, your liver, everything to make this amazing, miraculous body. So that's what stem cells are. They are literally the foundation of your body. So when you wear the patch, you're going to elevate the GHK copper peptide, which is going to subsequently reset your stem cells, activate your stem cells, and produce new stem cells. So those new stem cells that are being produced are blank. Like I said, they're actually called pluripotent. They have that same ability as the ones when you were a fetus to turn into whatever your body needs. And this is where the real magic starts to happen, because they have that intelligence. So they're going to scan your body and they're going to determine what your body needs. So for example, Sonia came to the table with a different list of ailments than Anna did. And the stem cells decided what to do first in their respective bodies. And at that point, they just turned into, for example, in Sonia, they turned into, cells that were going to help heal the knee. And so they do that. And when that stem cell lands on that old tissue, it starts turning that tissue young again. So for example, if it was going to become a liver cell, it lands on that liver organ, it starts to turn that liver new again, because new stem cells landing on old tissue turns that tissue young again. And that, my friends, is where cellular repair and regeneration is occurring, so much that our patch sets back a third of your human genome to a younger expression. So that's pretty amazing. How does it do it? I told you about it reflecting your light, but what's in it? Well, what's in it is organic amino acids, salt crystals, and water. And those things form what we like to say is a crystal lattice. But in effect, it's a reflective surface, right? So like I said, when your light comes off your body, it hits that patch and reflects back in, stimulating your body to produce what I just explained, the GHK copper peptide and the stem cells. It's a little like when you go out in the sun and your body produces vitamin D, right? The sun does not give you the vitamin D. It actually stimulates your body to produce vitamin D. So, but in this case, we are the sun, right? We are the light. So that's the difference there. And like I said, it's 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And so when you're wearing it that 12 hours on, all of that GHK copper peptide and those stem cells is all going to get activated. And then when you're not wearing it, it's all going to go and do that repair and regeneration. And, for me, being in the healing arts for over 25 years, it is so in alignment with my values, which is body heal itself. We're just giving the body what it needs to come back into homeostasis and heal itself. And it's so important, these little stem cells I'm talking about, because at 35, you're going to lose about half of your GHK copper peptide, which in addition makes you lose half of your stem cells. So that's at 35. At 60, you're going to lose about 80%. So that's when you really have kind of zero ability to start repairing and regenerating, and that's when the decline of aging starts happening. So when you're wearing the patch, it's absolutely that biohack that is, getting us back into our prime. And stem cells are so important. The New England Journal of Medicine actually says it's the #1 indicator of wellness is directly correlated to the number of stem cells in your bloodstream. So there's a great compound effect. At 6 weeks, your brain is balanced, meaning PTSD, anxiety, depression is relieved, left and right brain hemispheres are talking to each other. At 2 months, your cardiovascular system is becoming younger. At 3 months, your collagen is replenished. That's why every single one of us on here looks so amazing and young, because our collagen is replenished. And then you just kind of continue like that, ticking off whatever's going on with your body until you're feeling amazing and back just, alive and well and healthy. So with that, I'm going to ask Charity to come up and talk a little bit about our company, the history, and how you can get your hands on this latest technology. Charity?
Thanks, Kathleen. So this is an amazing technology, this phototherapy. And we just heard some wonderful testimonies about how it works and how people are what they're experiencing from wearing the patch. So David Schmidt is the man behind this proprietary technology. Today, LifeWave is going on their 18th year, and they are at the forefront of the regenerative science in the world. We have over 100 patents, including 70 in regenerative science. David's passion and mission is helping people feel better, look younger, and lead more joyful lives. I just love it, because who does not want to look younger, feel better, and then be happier and more full of joy? David, our founder and CEO, is in constant research and development for bringing out new products. And the one thing I love about this, Kathleen, is LifeWave's one of the best assets that we have is there is no competition, and these products are patented. I get really excited about that. LifeWave has more than doubled their sales since 2018, and that is because of the launch of the X39, that stem cell patch that we're talking about that activates your stem cells. To give you an idea of the growth of the company, from 2019 to 2020, we doubled in sales. And then from 20 to 21, we doubled in sales again. And we are only getting started. We have 4 offices worldwide. We have one in US, Taiwan, Japan, and Ireland, and we are in 81 countries. So we have a very well established, and the stability of this company is so incredible, very successful, profitable company with products that have the patents and the science behind them. So you may be thinking, I know a lot of people that need this product. That's what I thought when I first was introduced to the X39. Who do you know that could benefit from the technology? Who do you know that might be wanting better health or looking for more energy, just like Sonia and Anna tonight? So how do I get involved? How do I get my product? Well, if you love what you heard, get back with the person who invited you tonight, because we have several options for you to be able to get these products. You can buy them retail, which is a great way, but I wanted the most patches for my dollar. We have a great preferred customer program. It is $19.95 to join, and you can get great savings with that program. We also love helping people and join our community with a wholesale distributor pack. That's where I came in, because I could they could customize the package for me, and also I could get the most patches for my dollar. So that's what a lot of people come in with. But again, the person who invited you tonight, they are going to help you figure out what is best for you and how you can get started on these amazing products. Because if you're anything like what we were, you will say, all right, I need them as fast as I can. Get them to me quick, quick, quick. So if you love what you heard tonight, get back with the person who invited you, and they're going to give you all your options and get you started on these amazing products. And be sure to check out startx39.com. You can hear from David Schmidt, see other things on that site that if you like research or listen to more testimonials. But we want to thank you for being here. And Kathleen, we have this going on every night and Fridays now. And tomorrow, Amy and Beamy will be sharing with us with brand new testimonies. So tell us more before we leave.
Yes, thank you so much, Charity. I do want to interject something that Sonia, our first testimonial, the one that's pain's all gone with, doesn't need the knee replacement, she's going to be 69 in in August. Wow, that she looks amazing. No pain at 69, absolutely amazing. So thank you, everybody. Yes, get with the person who invited you here. Check out startx39.com and you can review that. It's a great resource with how the light works, technology, interviews from David Schmidt and doctors, testimonials. And please join us again tomorrow night with Amy and Beamy at the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific. So with that, we will see everybody tomorrow. And thank you so much for joining us. Good night.
Bye-bye.